All right, in the next upcoming videos, we're going to be working on some new handles for some antique saws. So, right now I'm going to plane this piece of wood. Take you into the workshop where things are going to be happening here. So, one of my workshops, you know, Santa's always busy in the workshop. So, I've been working on this garage. It's almost getting there cleaned up. I got to do some automotive work here pretty shortly, so it better get cleaned up. All right, let's see what we got going on. All right, this is kind of like the old wood shop, kind of. This is a piece of, let's see, what was this? Beautiful. I cut this out of a, let's see. I don't know, it's pretty nice. I think it's oak. No, that's not oak. Offhand, I forget what it was. But it's a nice piece of wood. But that's not why we're here. So, back in the 1900s, 1917, thereabouts, Henry Distant made handles. I would say this could be circa 1917. This is for a saw. This is the job I'm working on, actually. I gotta make a couple of handles that replicate the original handle from a Distant saw from circa 1900. And there it is right over there. We have two cutters. And this saw is a crosscut saw. It's a one-man, but you can have a two-man also. And let's talk about this. I think it's a champion, and why I'm saying it's a champion Distant is because of, first of all, it's 4 feet, a little over 4 feet, I believe. I'm going to check. I'm going to soak this in vinegar. The owner is going to sandblast it, but I'm going to do a little vinegar to see what it is, if I can find the name. So we got 2 cutting teeth. Oh my God, it slipped my mind what this one is already. Somebody knows, put it in a comment. And as you can see, it's flat across the top, straight down. And then, of course, this has a slight curve. And as you get down to the end, the teeth are closer together. And as you can see, the first 8 inches or so, then it changes, okay, to the cutting teeth right here, right? And so I sold a saw recently like this, but brand new, okay? Brand new. And this is the handle that came off it. Somebody made a mess of it years ago. And I'm going to give this a little bit of oil later so it blends in. And yeah, I'm going to make it out of beech. So back in the day, saw handles were made out of a number of things. A lot of these top handles were made out of maple. They did use hickory from time to time, but this is beech. And normally they don't make a handle out of beech. I don't know what material that is right now offhand. But anyway, this was a 2-inch piece of beech because the handles, all right, if you buy a piece of beech from a place, any place now, and you want it 1 inch, it's not 1 inch, it's actually under 1 inch, okay? It's like 9/16, 7/8 maybe. So I took this out of a 2-inch piece, and on a table saw I cut it. So I got a 1/2 inch piece, and I got this piece, and I put it through the planer. And these are the handles right here, and they're scribed. And I got these situated this way. So we get out of this piece here, I'll get 2 handles. And the wood was beech, and the other wood is apple. And I have an apple to make another handle right here. And I'm going to cut this in a moment and run that through the planer. It's pretty nice. But it does have some bad wood here, and I think I could take that down to get rid of that. This apple is extremely nice. And I cut that out of an old 150-year-old tree, an apple tree. So I will see if I can make, oh boy, yeah, it just makes it. Isn't that nice? 2 more handles out of this. I believe the customer will want another handle. And I'm going to be selling these for about, believe it or not, these were actually $5 in 1913. But right now, of course, they're around $70. And you have to get all these cuts right, okay? Just so you know, it's not an easy, it's okay, but it's not the easiest thing in the world. So, that's what I'm working on here, guys, and I'll get a video back to you very soon on cutting this out with a jigsaw. Well, I may be doing that here shortly, actually. Yeah, I'm going to be setting up the jigsaw over here. No, I'm going to be going through the plane. I'll get back to you guys later with another video. And stay tuned. You'll see how these handles are being made, okay? By hand nowadays. They were done, of course, with machines years ago in 1900s. They had a router, they you know, all the way around here, different size router. They would drill a hole and they would put the router in here. The same thing, they would do that with a router. So I'm going to do something similar to that. So we'll get back to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Oh crap, what's next here at the workshop? We're back at it. And thanks for coming by. God bless.